Hey guys, Material here. Welcome to episode 119 of Old School Runescape, Blast from the Past, Free to Play and Beyond, where we'll be fletching and cooking. I'm pretty sure because I remembered I said I was going to set up Teleporter and Devarak last time to get the willow logs sold and buy some maple logs for fletching. Probably also going to see if we can buy maybe some raw food to cook. We'll see. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and we'll get going here. Yeah, so still gunning for 70 cooking for recipe for disaster. We're about 2 away, 68. So we're doing. It's probably going to be about 80,000 XP or so. I can't remember. It's quite a bit. So anyway, all right. So let's see, the wooden docks I abandoned the sale. Okay, so. Those sold fine. So did those. The oak logs. Okay, on the crossbow stocks, we're gonna have to put them in for a coin a piece there. Well, to insta sell. I don't want to sell them. I mean, I suppose I could have waited for 2, but it's 2 versus 1. It's like it's not really doing well at all. Okay, so let's buy maple logs. Oh wow, 11 GP, 1,000 of them. Let's buy 2,000. Alright, well those buy. I can just fletch some of the other ones, I guess. I also want to buy, let's see, lobsters. Raw lobsters. 134. So for every, I can buy not quite 200 of them. What? Don't have the money even for that. Whoops. Whoops again. Whoops here. Whoops. Ah. Alright, so. Anything else I could possibly sell here? Cake. I don't know if anybody wants to buy cake. I've got some burnt food. I don't know. That's more of a collector's item. Let's see. Wire. Bullseye lanterns. Limit torches. I got some stuff here. Okay. I got some I see I was trying to dabble in a lot of interesting stuff to see if it could work well or not. Oh no, that's fishing expo. Never mind. Yeah, let's get these ogre arrow shafts. I thought they were the regular kind of arrow shafts. Alright, so this didn't go as well as I thought it would have. That's okay. I'm just trying to think, like, what would people want to buy? You know, gold seals, gold nuggets, those are untradeable. And that's the wearing the stuff. We bought the maple logs, yay. These oak and willow bows could probably get them out of here too. And these willow bows, just get them out if we're going to be doing maples. From the way this is doing its thing, just release it and then just walk us over here and buy it. Sell them. Oh wow, these are actively traded prices 8 GP. That's like way under, man. Way under. It's almost worthless at that point. It's like, oh hey, now can we buy the raw lobster? Buy 200 of them at market price. Alright. Alright, so I'm probably just gonna end up in Berthorpe. And yeah. In Berthorpe, cooking lobster, and then after those lobsters are done, I'm gonna, what's this bucket doing here? I'm gonna be probably fletching after that, but I can just fletch in a road stem. I'll be fine with that. Berthorpe we go. Okay, so 200 lobsters. 280 would be 10 inventories, so it's not going to be 10 inventories. So it'll probably be more like, okay, we're going to fletch, because it won't take me very long to do that. And we can't adequately calculate how much XP we're gonna get, because we're gonna burn some of these. I don't know how many, but it'll be some. Oh, right. I put X at 27. I don't know, is it 28 or some ridiculously high number? Way higher than 28, but it wasn't. Let's put X at like ridiculously high number. There we go. 8 million and some. Okay. 128, so at every 100 of these it'll be 12k. Okay, so I only bought 200 of them, so it's going to put me somewhere between level 69 and 70. And it'll be mostly fletching. Lol. Unless I want to go fishing. Okay. I should have calculated a tad better. The problem with this being, of course, I don't have a lot of raw food. I cooked most of it already. Level 16. Okay, so that's 3 burnt. We bought 7% of the lobsters are burning. That's not too bad. So, yeah. It's the only thing that actually would be standing after level 70 cooking. The only thing that would be standing between me and freeing a Wobegate is actually, well, I forgot about that. There's a lot of running around I have to do on Apatol. Well, I have Greegers to protect me, but also that I have, gonna have a problem with knocking over those level 84 snakes more than likely. Okay. Oh wow, we're already down to these 200 are gonna go by in no time flat here. With 89, 20 and 28 is 56, so I got like 2 more inventories after this. And it's like it's over and done with. So I may not even get to level 69, between 69 and 70. Okay, so we would add about 5,500 left. Alright, so yeah, that's, oh wait a minute, I still have some more left. We finished selling the unstrung glow short bows. Alright, so I forgot. Okay, I only have 5 left. Do we have any more raw food? Any at all? With shark, I don't think I'll be able to. Let's see. Raw. And then we've got chicken. We've got chicken and rabbit. I mean, it's kind of not necessarily desperate. Rabbit and chompy. mean, I could, in theory, just cook everything I have, all the pieces of raw food I have. Oh, I have to cook the raw bird meat on a spit roast. Oh, I see what's up. Okay, so I can't do that. Alright, on with the fletching. Not the arrow shafts, we want short bow. Okay, 50 XP each. So 27 times 50 is going to be like 1350, something like that. So every like 4 inventories, it'll be 13,000 XP. It's easier to calculate. It's easier to calculate than 41 and a half. Sometimes I wonder, try not to think about it, sometimes I wonder if it's going to take me as long as it took me to, and I'm not even totally maxed yet in RS3. It took me like years to do that. It's probably going to be the same with this. Try not to think about it. Not that it discourages me as such, but it's like I don't want to think about, I want to enjoy the journey, you know? Instead of just wondering, you know, like how much longer is this going to take? It's just like enjoy the ride, you know? Just enjoy it. Enjoy what's going on. And we'll try to progress a bit at a time. And then we explore money-making methods and so on. Not not everyone, like I don't do things for hours and hours. I just try to find the things that I have the stats for, something that I think I might enjoy doing, see if I can do it And I try it out sometimes, but then I just sometimes don't stick with them, and it's like, okay, maybe I didn't like that, or it'd be better with better stats or something else. Sometimes I don't know that for sure. Like with pickpocketing the master farmer, if you have a better farming level, you get better seeds. It's like, well, okay, I have a farming level like 50, 57 or 58. I think it's 58. It's like, oh, I don't know. Is that good enough? Well, I don't know. I guess I could try it and see. I'd actually be more concerned with the fact that I'd be failing so many picks at level 54 thieving. And then we just keep going, kind of get into the rhythm of it, and it's like not bothering. Hey, 51 fletching. Barbed tipped crossbow bolts. Okay, so 50 each. Okay, so this is gonna be like 99k practically, so yeah, 9k just about. So another 100, 200 would be 10k. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill out here. Whoop, forgot to push the fletch button. Okay. It's like I'm waiting for the sound of the whittling to stop there. So 6K. Times 27. It's 1350. Yep. Quite another 4 inventories, so we'll have 52. And then next level up for fletching is going to be it's not going to let me browse the menu. Keep doing it. Broad arrow, let's do bows. Okay, so we don't move up to maple longbows till 55, and we don't move up to yews until 65. Okay. Yeah, okay, and it totally stopped me. Toll booth. Alright, just 2 more. Of course, his inventory's finished. Let's see where they ended up. Tab 3. What? Let's put them into tab 8. put them into the, drag them into the fletching tab so I can just see it, what's up. And we're closing in on 52 then. Should be right about here. Yep. Boom. Now make mithril darts and broad arrows. Nice. Actually, what I should do, I should check out how to fight the Culinarimancer. Defeating the Culinarimancer. Huh. Official difficulty, special. Okay, so 175 quest points, a lot of quests, and the bar crawl, and of course all the sub quests. With the ability to defeat all enemies without prayer. Items required are ice gloves for defeating flambéed. Restore potions since caramel will lower your stats. Certain armor and weapons for each boss, and good healing foods such as sharks. Hey, the willow bowls sold. Long strong willow longs. Yay. Enemies to defeat are Agrith Nana, Flambéed, Caramel, Desort, the Gelatinoth Mother, and the Culinarimancer. Level 75. That feels like a letdown. All these monsters are all over level 120. And he's level 75. I think they do that as a bit of a deception. It's like, okay, you're thinking, oh, he's only level 75. He shouldn't be too bad. And then, pow. You can leave and stock up after defeating each boss without losing your place in the fight, huh? Cool. Agrith Nana is Agrith Nar from the Shadow of the Storm quest, but he is now made of bananas. He is now made of bananas and is level 146. Flambéed is Farid. Caramel is Camille. Fight her up close with a fire spell and you're well above the required level. That's your well above the required level to do. Oh, right, I forgot about that. With the draining stuff, we're like, I'm going to have to be using Firebolt then, I guess. Dessert is Desus. Melee doesn't work very well on him. Makes stat restore potions. He lowers your stats and lots of food. Even with lowering your stats, Caramel is incredibly accurate. A good strategy is to use Firebolt with Chaos Gauntlets. As usual, melee doesn't work on her very well. Unlike Camille, Caramel's attacks do not do much damage, since your melee attacks are not very strong. A good tactic is to stand right next to her, this says, so she hits you with melee, which reduces how frequently she uses her ice attacks. Manually casting spells is beneficial due to her freezing attacks. Stopping your spells, she drops a chalk ice. Oh, interesting. Even though Camille is immune to Ivan Blast, Caramel is not. Ivan Blast can be used very effectively. Okay, so we stand in melee distance and manually cast on Caramel then, I guess. That's apparently the ticket. Desus. Dessert is Desus. He's resistant to stab weapons, melee, such magic because his Ivan Blast works. Range also works really well. It says bring lots of food and then defeat him as quickly as possible. He drops chocolate dust. Gelatinoth Mother is the Dagonoth Mother from Horror from the Deep. With that in mind, you will need to bring water, air, earth, and fire rings in order to attack her during a weakness. Uses a ranged attack that rolls 2 hits per attack. 1 magic based, 1 range based. Each attack is capable of hitting for 20 for a possible max hit of 40 per attack. Players who have 80 or less health can die easily with a bit of bad luck and slow eating. The fight itself is fairly easy, although a bit long. Yeah, that's because you have to keep switching the mage all the time. Great strategy is to mage her while wearing rune armor or above, otherwise she will rip through mystic groves and other magic robe as her ranged attacks. Your spells will still hit because of her low magic defense, okay. The Killer Airmancer himself will attack you. He's level 75, hits high, he can hit rapid 25s with magic. 25s, wow. But it's practically no defense. He uses magic, but tries to get him close to attack as well. Hit him with any attack style and bring food. It's recommended to use some sort of magic armor such as Dragonite. Kill him with any attack style and bring food. If you happen to defeat the Killer Airmancer with a full inventory, the reward lamp will drop at your feet when you return to the Lumber's Castle. A cake will drop in the ground, but you're unable to pick it up. It is mostly symbolic. Mostly symbolic. Lol. Okay. Okay, so then we just get full access to the Killer Airmancer chest, blah da da, cool stuff, sort of cool, kinda. I think it would be mostly a mostly being relieved. You don't have to do any of the quests anymore. It's a really long quest line. Okay, so the Killer Airmancer chest. Empty bucket packs, huh? Cool. Barrow's gloves sold at 130k. Wow. But you can't sell them. Huh. Kitchen weaponry can be traded, huh? Oh wow. You sold a cleaver for not quite double what you paid. I guess people like using the fry pan too. I don't know. The wiki says it's used mostly for jokes, but they are still pretty good as weaponry, apparently. I don't think I ever had one, or if I did, I forgot I bought it. Yeah. Let's see, what else can we do? Turning Mentor, Dragon Slayer 2, Getting Ahead. Getting Ahead. I can't remember if that one's easy or hard. Whoops. Yes, indeed. Oh, that explains it. Getting Ahead is an intermediate quest and is the first of the Twisted Tales, which are short standalone quests taking place in Great Kurun and the Kebos Lowlands. Hey, 53 fletching. You can now make the toxic blowpipe. Well, handy dandy. It's a pity I don't have a Tanzanite Fang to, make that into, although I don't know if that's as profitable as it once was since they nerfed it. So, small talk. I thought I already did this already, maybe. A strange event. Talked by Gordon on the farm. That's a lot of stuff, dude. Wow. Access to a tannery in the Kebos Lowlands. Actually, pretty, interesting there. Okay, the Twisted Tales. There's a series of quests. What? The series? There's only one quest in it. You can't have a series. Oh. It's part of the Great Kurun quest series, which starts with X marks the spot, Client of Kurun, and all the other ones. Oh, I forgot about a kingdom divided. I didn't actually do that one yet. Access to the Warrens. Sewer located beneath Port Piscarius, access by climbing down the manhole. There was a pub with a cooking range and water source. There was an anvil and a pole booth. Warren's fishmonger and Warren's general store. wonder what kind of fish they sell there. Nets, rods, fly fishing, harpoon, lobster pot, fishing bait, bait pack, feather pack, fishing net. The only thing they sell here is sardines. Black. Well, anyway. Let's see. 58 fishing, fly fishing. So I would need 3 more levels. Well, drift nets themselves are not cheap and is the only downside to this method for turning into drift net fishing. And it says barbarian fishing. 2 ticking swordfish and tuna, or to 39 to temperos. Fighting the temperos requires a fairly low amount of effort compared to tick manipulation. I don't know, even with an alt account, how people are getting 100,000 XP an hour fighting temperos. I don't think I was anywhere near that. Aerial fishing is a viable alternative method. For players who wish to obtain the angler's outfit, the unique words from Alry the Angler. Okay. And monkfish. Crom one. Well, that's 65 fishing though. Infernal eel. In the city of Mortal Wreck. Fire cape must be shown to the Zarket guard to gain access to Mortal Wreck. This does not consume the cape. And minnows. Catching minnows offers relatively slow experience but provides decent profit. This can be done at Kylie Minnow's fishing platform in the Fishing Guild. There's level 82 fishing and having the full angler's outfit to access. Minnows can be exchanged for noted raw sharks, which can be sold for profit. Then we have anglers, dark crabs, secret eel, lots of stuff. Just trying to figure out how to get if I can get to level 58. The strength requirement could just go to barbarian fishing to passively train agility. Yeah, I'm pretty sure except for Swan Song, I've actually done all the quests that give fishing XP, like Fishing Contest, the Heroes Quest, Frenetic Trials, Typo and I Trio, Rum DLC Slug, and the Pirate Pete quest for Recipe for Disaster. Okay, so after I were to get the old 70 cooking, let's see. And I got the Greegrees actually. So I can put the old X on that. I'd have to get the herblore and mining going. That's right, I have to get the herblore and mining going to finish Legends Quest. And then the farming and herblore. So I'd have to get 57 herblore to do both the Legends Quest and the part 2 of Fairy Tale part 2. And 49 farming, I actually have 58 farming, so we're actually good there for that one. 52 mining, not quite there. 9,000 XP away exactly, which is highly unusual. Legends Quest, Fairy Tale Part 2, all in the 60 range for Warring's End Part 1. 160 mining, 61 crafting, and 65 magic for lunar diplomacy. Then I actually have to get 65 defense. Oh boy. And then fishing, and then magic. And then fletching, I already have 50 fletching. I don't have 50 rune crafting. 54 fletching. I can make mithril maple crossbows and mithril crossbow bolts. Awesome. I'm just looking to get to level 55 fletching so I can make maple longbows. I forgot about Grimtails. That's the one with the Jack and the Beanstalk, I think. The Fermentic Exiles. I know, that's specifically an old school thing, I think. The player assists Brunt the Chieftain in a simple investigation. And what they discover gets them exiled from Melika by the Fermentic Council of Elders. Oof. That sounds like a big oof. Must trust the council and save the Fermentic province from an ancient threat. Ooh, sounds exciting, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a lunar diplomacy is a quest requirement for that. 2 kegs of beer. And you gotta buy them from Thera the barkeep before the quest starts because you can't buy anything from them when you're kicked out of there. A pet rock. The Fermentic Shield. This is not the tradable Natisnot shield. Alternatively, they get it from barter after being exiled or for either 150k for free using a Ring of Charos A. Rune Throne access to get to barter in the Water Birth Island dungeon. Ice gloves, hammer, glass blowing pipe, a pickaxe, and a seal of passage if elite Fermentic diaries aren't completed. Yeah. Because if you go see the hippies, then you got to, if you don't have the seal of passage on, they kick you out because they don't think you're supposed to be there. Well, I mean, technically you weren't, but anyway. Making lunar glass. She will acquire a piece of molten glass and turn it into molten glass eye. Yeah. This sounds like an alternate. This is V. V is mentioned here, and in RS3, his V is from Heroes Welcome. So this might be an alternate version of that, or an alternate telling of that issue. Or something. I'm not even sure what it is. The Jormungand. For a powerful attack indicated by the player's screen turning red. Face away from the Jormungand to avoid it. Otherwise, players will take up to 50 damage and their stats drained by 20. Ouch. That hurts. This quest is loosely... Oh, okay. This quest is loosely based off of Norse mythology, where a giant sea serpent known as Jormungandr will commence Ragnarok, the end of the world. The name Drapare that the player is given after the quest is Swedish for killer. Oof. During the section in which the player is exiled, there is some additional dialogue with the pet rock. Huh. Okay. If players have 2 kegs of beer in their inventory, before the chieftain requests them, he will state that the player character is more of an alcoholic than he is. Oh boy. They throwing insults, are we, Chief? It's like, do you carry the kegs of beer wherever you go? Well, it's like, no, I just happen to have them. Okay. Okay, so apparently this is a V. V sigil. But not V himself. Ability to create and equip the Nate does not face guard. V shield. V shield is a shield created during the Fermanic Isles quest. It is a recreation of the shield owned by the legendary warrior, V. V, true name unknown, was a Fermanic seer who discovered the Stone of Jas in the art of Runecraft sometime within the 1st or 2nd age. V was revered and respected as a great hero to the Fermanic, says here, rather than being worshipped as a god, which is also how V preferred it to be. Among his legendary feats are the defeat and imprisonment of the Serpent King, the Jormungand, on the Isle of Stone, the founding of the Moon Clan, and the creation of the runecrafting altars. Okay. So that's interesting. Followers, notable followers. In Runescape 3, when the player says V for the first time, V has a randomly generated 7-letter name starting with the letter V. Okay. The Moon Clan Manual. Huh. Okay, so like we don't get to have the quest with him like they would in RS3. We kind of get his shield. We don't get to talk to him or anything, I guess. But that'll be a pretty cool quest when I get to it. Probably, I don't know, weeks or months down the road. It's probably going to be weeks or months down the road. I'm not for sure. I've got to really be hitting the farming. Got to be hitting the farm, the herb lord, real hard. Herb lord looks going to be like herb lord beta mine, a lot of herb lord beta mining and a lot of ranged. Crafting, I don't think I have 61 crafting. Well, 52 crafting. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. I should also probably quit slacking on the Varrock diary. I wonder if battle staves from Zaf are still profitable. What do I actually need to do for the Varrock Easy Diary? Let me see. Oh, let's see. Mine some iron. What? I haven't actually done that yet. Jump over the fence south of Varrock. Spin a bowl in the potting wheel and fire it in the oven in Barbarian Village. Craft some earth runes from Essence. That's it. Wow. Okay. That stuff is actually pretty easy. And so with the Varrock Armor 1, 10% chance of mining 2 ores at once up to gold ore, oath force for clay, with or without the bright set of clay. Does not work when mining sandstone. Oh, too bad. Saf will sell 15 battle staves every day for 7,000 coins each. And they're worth, oh okay, it's basically, I've been making not quite 1k each. So it's not a huge money maker. But 15,000 GP a day is 15,000 GP a day for doing like, well, once I would get the battle staffs from him, it would be no work whatsoever. Ah, you can use Varrock Armor 3 as a chef's hat substitute. Huh. And access the Cooking Guild Bank. $20 mahogany logs. Mahog logs. Mayhogs. Alright, 120 battle staffs every day for 7,000 coins each. That's a boatload of money. This is no longer possible to complete the Varrock Diary task. Make 20 mahogany planks in one go without having enough coins to pay the sawmill operator. Oh boy. Oops. Players that have completed the Varrock Medium Achievement Diary can now toggle their Varrock teleport to take them just south of the GE. Man, that's actually pretty awesome. Because when I'm going into Varrock, I'm usually going just to the GE anyway. Limpwort root, red spider's eggs, and 5 coins. I think I have all those things. Get a Slayer task from Vernaka. What? That's the medium diary? Oh, okay. 20 mahogany logs and 30,000 coins. Wow, that's crazy. I've actually done a heck of a lot of this stuff. Hey, 55 fletching. Maple longbows and broad bolts. Alright, so now we can start making longbows. Now we went from 55 to 58. Of course, that at 58 and a half. It's alternating between 58 and 59. Or like, it's like 58.3 because every for two 58s there's a 59. Yeah, some a little. odd in that respect. Oh, select the color for your kitten. Ring of Charles A and 100 coins. I don't want to shoe the kitten. That would be mean. That's also mean. That's crazy. Wow. Hellrat B and Moss have 9 attack. Wow. Oh, that's sad. Cause a loss of a cat at the hands of a Hellrat Behemoth is apparently permanent. Oh. If the player is assigned to kill rats as a Slayer task, defeating a Hellrat Behemoth will count as a kill toward the task and award 15 Slayer experience. Don't need to fight the Hellrat Behemoth with any pet other than a cat will prompt the message, regrettably, that pet isn't sufficiently interested in killing rats. Okay, so how much are you logs? U-logs are 207 GP each. Wow. Okay, so that means U shortbow is 395 GP each. Okay, so that's not quite 295 GP profit. Okay. Right, okay, U logs are 207. And U shortbow is 395. That's way more than 68 profit there. Skull scepter. The eye of the skull itself. Okay, so then we've also got current favor in this tab. That's fine. And this, the adventure pass. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go hard on the herb lore, it seems. Okay, so for 40 herb lore, what should we be doing? Herb lore calculator, herb lore training, cleaning herbs and unfinished potions, swamp tar, barbarian mixes, temporary boost, quest requiring herb lore, cross rewarding herb lore experiences, or a skill choice. Yeah, I put all the skill choice ones in agility. Whoa. Herb lore training. Here we go. Making potions, making tar, herb cleaning. Aventos sells for more. Irat sells grimy for more than clean. Clean more sells for more than grimy, huh? Huh. And a worthless ruined herb tea. Depending on what's what, it might be best just to clean the herbs and sell them back, so I can just, like with the fish, we buy the raw fish, cook it, and if it sells for more, sell that to buy more fish. Keep turning it around. Okay, so Irat would be right where we're at. They sell for 600 GP a piece from their grimy. Wow. If I'm never gonna be making maples again. Short bows, I mean. Alright, so if I could buy, why don't we have so much Guam leaf here? Grimy Quorums, Haralander, Grimy Haralander, Madrigal, Snakeweed, Irat leaf, jute fibers, Dougal leaves, Cadentine, Grimy toad flax. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of GP. Lol. $166 each for a raw lobster. Right, I think it was like $134 each for cooked, so it would actually be pretty good. I could get 1,000 of these going. Let's do X. Let's do 1K. Because if I need to get the viables running, that means I'm gonna have to sell stuff. Hey Romeo, how are you and Philippa? Redhead chick doing? I'm not gonna say I empathize with Romeo's plight, but it's like, dude, why? Slightly down below the actively traded price, just like that, almost 100K. Why is it so high? So the trades for one. The market price is 174, but the actively traded price is only 30 a piece. Let's see if we can get these bronze bolts to sell. Put them down like fantastically low just to get them out of here. Alright, so we want to buy Grimy Irat. Oh, grimy iron leaf. Actively traded price is 613. So if we buy 500 of them, it would be 300k. Let's see if we do, I don't know, 615 would cut into the profit some. I don't know if it would be too much. It'd be 50. It'd be 50 GP a piece. I wonder if like they would let me buy and sell like knives or something. Let's see. Just like a knife, a regular knife. It's 50 GP for a regular knife. Wow. And the buy limit is only 40. Wow. Okay. Oops, I did that wrong. I find it easier to hang on by the GE for some reason, even though I know that it's easier to go by Martin if you're gonna cook something. Oops. I think after this inventory, this will be it for the stream today, guys. I do appreciate you hanging out. Even if that means you're listening to this in the far, far flung future. We would still be hanging out. So, awesome. I actually got quite a bit of fletching done. Alright. Keep on going with your RuneScape journey and your life journey too, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.